So apparently Twitter's got an issue. Alright, doing a quick late night scope. Not normally do these, but felt the calling to do one tonight. Because it is that time of year. If you're watching the replay, thanks for coming in. And if you're watching it live, that'd be great too. This is scope, just a quick one. To test something out. So, if you're here, and you can tap on the screen. Okay, stay. Now, glowing head. If you're on the replay, thanks for watching. Please make sure you tap on the screen because I think it'll be a pleasant surprise. I'm throwing as an experiment out. If you are here for the first time, please make sure you're following me. My name is Barry Selby. I am the heartbreak repair specialist. Can't even say it. And hi, Marketa. Thanks for coming in. If you tap the screen for hearts, you can get something different coming up. Yeah, lots of little things coming up. If you watch, there's 2016, there's snowflakes, there's Christmas trees, dreidels. I thought I'd just throw everything out there because I thought, why not be fun? Yeah, this is the experiment. So what do I speak to tonight? Because I don't usually do a late night scope, but I felt this pull to speak on Periscope. So if you haven't followed me before, please make sure you do tap the little guy in the corner and put up my name and tap on follow me. And please share this on Periscope to your followers and also on Twitter as well. Apparently my post to Twitter doesn't work. Something went wrong with Periscope, so I can't even share on Twitter. Anyway, I am known as the Love Doctor to my friends, and frankly, I am watching a lot of my friends who don't want to work with me because they think they know better, walking around with wounded hearts. And I almost want to put a request out saying to all my friends out there who have friends who are suffering, please send them to me. Because obviously the people watching don't need my help. But you know your friends are, who are whining and whinging and complaining to you because their love life sucks. And this time of year particularly can be very stressful for people who are single and don't want to be single. All the holiday invitations come out. You see, a lot of single hearts come out different shapes and sizes, and they're getting like dreidels and all this stuff. It's kind of fun. Let me put it this way, there's lots of holiday invitations coming up. Holiday parties, there have already been a bunch that's not coming up, where it's like, oh, you bring it +1 and you're not. And it's kind of like you don't really want to go stag or alone. I know it's fun. This is something I just discovered, so I'm trying these out. And I put in like 4 different hashtags. So winter, 2016, Hanukkah, and Christmas all bring up there's 4 different hashtags in there. So there's going to be 4 different things coming up. The dreidels, there's 2016, there should be in there there's some snowflakes, which are really cool for winter. And there should also be Christmas trees, I believe, as well. And yeah, so Christmas trees, dreidels, there's Christmas trees, for Hanukkah, 2016 for next New Year, and snowflakes for winter, which is really sweet. I love the snowflakes. That's really cool. Even though I'm in Los Angeles and we don't get snow, at least not close by. Anyway, now stop watching those and get back to the focus I was talking about. My scopes are usually educational, and this one's kind of a complaint session, bit of a rant really, because I've been watching my friends and people I know online and other places who complain. Hi Steph, nice to have you here. Just showing off the new heart transformations with all the hashtags. There's like all these new things showing up, which I love. It's cute. So I've got 2016 winter, which is the snowflakes. Thank you for sharing as well. 2016 comes up to 2016. Winter brings up the snowflakes. Hanukkah brings up the dreidels, and Christmas brings up the trees. So there's 4 different, besides hearts, there's 4 different things showing up, which is really fun. Anyway, that was kind of an experiment, but I keep pulling myself off focus. Back on focus. By the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Barry Selby. I am a #1 best-selling author and teacher and coach about relationships and love. So, Steph, nice to have you here. And yes, good to see you. Quick plug. This is my book, 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. It's an Amazon #1 bestseller. It's in physical form, Kindle, and ebook. If you go to my website, which is barryselby.com, and click on the book link, you'll be able to see my book there as well as everything else I've got. Must buy. Awesome. Yeah, if you go to the link, if you go to 50waystoloveyourlover.com or barryselby.com/book, that gets you there, and you get the ebook right away. You go to Amazon, get the Kindle version right away. If you order from my website physically, it takes a couple of weeks, but if you order the ebook, you get it in your inbox like in 5 minutes, which is really cool. So barryselby.com/book, that's where you get the ebook from. That works on your phone, iPad, computer, etc., etc. Or yeah, that one. Well, it's the first time catching my scope. Nice to have you here. I'm known as the love doctor to my friends, and I'm basically the, let's say it politely, I'm a champion for the feminine, but I'm also really frustrated with women and men who don't get help when it comes to a relationship. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Steph. I appreciate that. That's awesome. It's a passion of mine because of my own mistakes and my own learning over the last 7-8 years, especially about the masculine and feminine polarity, which really, for me, locked in my understanding of the whole way of relationship that works and doesn't work and the dysfunction. And part of what I want to talk about tonight really is the fact that people are feeling a little desperate because they're not getting what they want. And it's getting closer to the end of the year when it's like the clock starts to count down and the ball's going to drop at 10, 9, 8, 7. And you're looking around going, who do I kiss? Because that's a very Western tradition, and it's not actually tradition. It's a Western marketing tool for homework, I think. Anyway, there's pressure. And this time of year, for a lot of people who are single, who don't want to be single, that pressure is painful, which I understand. And also sometimes when you're feeling left out because you didn't buy a gift for somebody, you're not getting gifts bought for yourself by your special someone, and vice versa. Or, as I did one year, broke up with my girlfriend on Christmas Day. How effed up is that? So I've been there and done that badly over the years. And I'm better now. But I want to help other people. Yeah, I'm not proud of that, I just say it. She got me back though. So this is going back like, God, 25 years ago? It's a long time ago now. Anyway, naked scope, yeah, being totally like upfront and telling the truth. The truth also is I've been single for quite a while because I learned through two of my teachers that for me as a man in my masculine thank you, in my masculine authenticity, I need to get my work, my mission, my purpose in the world clear first before I have a healthy relationship, because in the past I've proven the other way around doesn't work for men. So for women it's different, but I learned that for myself. That's one reason when people ask me, are you married or are you single? I said, I'm single, and explain why. And for me, it's about getting my business big enough in the world and solid enough where when I have a relationship, it won't change that. In fact, I'm inviting in a partnership with someone who will do this work with me so we can teach together. That's my vision of what I want in a relationship. Anyway, that's, again, more bare naked truth again. Back to you. So, in my work, I help my clients clarify the vision of what they want. And in fact, I have an online program. It's an 8-week program with coaching, and also have a download workbook as well. Both ways work fine. If you go to my website again, barryselby.com, browse around the menu navigation bar and see what's up there. There's a bunch of things out there. I am actually focusing on 3-month coaching with 5 new clients by the end of the year. That's my vision focus for the end of 2015, is to end the year with 5 new clients who want to commit to 3 months of deep healing, transformation, heart wholeness, and attraction of what they really want. So that's kind of what I'm speaking toward, and I'll be doing more scopes towards that as we go through the rest of the year, month, few weeks. Perry hustle. Thank you, I love that. It's an invitation. It's not a hustle, it's an invitation. But the thing I want to say is, because most of the people watching my scopes love what I say, but quite often it's not about them. So I'm speaking to you if you have friends like this. Because it's not you, you're fine, I know you're fine. But you have friends that you know who are always the ones that you like, don't want to, when they call you, you don't want to take the call, because you know they're going to complain about their love life again, how they met the perfect man. This is talking about women about this case. They found the perfect man, and they basically, how to say this? It was the divine, it was perfection, it was divine, it was Romeo and Juliet meant to happen for the first few months. And then it all goes down the tubes, and she's upset, lonely, and brokenhearted again. And you know it's going to be the same thing every few months because she does it again and again and again, like a hamster wheel. And I am very adamant about this. And I've said this before on my scopes, I'll say it again now. You ignore button, don't call me with your love problems. Yeah, rinse and repeat. So here's the thing. If you'll be so kind, Makeda, I want to say much pronounce your name, excuse me. Instead of having to hit the ignore and don't call me button, refer them to me. I'll take care of them for you, because they'll pay for it. But you'll be a lot happier because they'll come back to you well adjusted, hopefully, heart whole, and thanking you for guiding them. That's my intention. So just saying, if you have any people want to refer to my scope. So they can watch my scopes, go to my website, please share it with any of your single lady friends, particularly those who are successful in business, because there's a certain cultural mindset for women who are big in business. I've noticed this a lot because I dated that. Yeah, so am I. definitely right now, who basically have got all together in business, but it tends to see that their relationships tend to suck in opposition to that. Thank you, I appreciate this, Steph. No, I love doing this stuff. It's what I love doing to get the message out there, but also to have more clients to support myself and to have them have direct transformation, because a 3-month coaching service versus a 10-minute scope is a little different scale and more interaction and more personal. So my preference of clients, just so you know, if you know anybody who's in this arena, is someone who is a woman who's basically got her act together pretty much everywhere except when it comes to love. And she's probably carrying a wounded heart that's been around for a while. And the dates she's had haven't been really matching up to what she wants. And she's finally thinking about giving up hope. And she's like going to become a spinster or something. Thank you. I appreciate it, Murky. I much appreciate it. And that's the thing. There are many women out there, but of course, I know now that people are watching my scopes and people who I know them more than I do. So I'm inviting you, if you'd be so kind, as to refer them to me. So I appreciate that. On my website, there is a 3-month coaching package, but I'd rather they come and talk to me by the first thing on my menu. I'm going to show you. I'm pointing over the phone at the computer screen. There we go. So you can see my site. There we go. The first thing on the navigation bar at the top is Let's Chat. That's my discovery session invitation. I do have my book, as I said before, the best-selling book, and I have the Dating Advantage program there with coaching, which is a special deal right now, so I'm giving you way more money's worth than you're actually paying for. And then Dating Advantage with home study, which is the home thing as a download versus the whole thing in an 8-week program. So more expensive, more content, less expensive, more direct. You do it 2 things. Then I have coaching, which is this page here, which I have a little video explain what I do, in my favorite blue shirt. And then I have a bunch of other stuff with my Periscope calendar, which I'm still updating, testimonials, videos, audio, stuff like that. By the way, my blog is going to eventually become a video blog. Well, it's because I've got stuff I've learned and done. I was going to say, I am in a slow process. It's going to take forever. I've got so many videos now. Just so you know, if you haven't been here before, I've got about 225, 230 Periscope broadcasts now. And that's a lot of Periscope archives, so I've got to sort them out. And I'm slowly moving one by one, I've just done one so far, into my blog to make it a video blog. So I'll be embedding them piece by piece by piece. So in the meantime, you can watch all my scopes in my archives under my Catch account, which is here, catch.me/barryselby. If you want to look at there, just look for the ones that say love scope in the title. And that's all my love and relationship scopes. So that's that part. But again, if you know any women who are strong, successful business women who are single, and they maybe complain to you a lot, awesome source, thank you. It's really, that's my passion. Women who are strong in their heart and strong in their mind, but they've got a wounded one that they want to help with, and that's my joy to serve and to remind them of their gifts. Because a lot of those women, frankly, well, I'm not going to tell you too much because they thought it would be to find out. But a lot of them have some errors in approach and some sadness about their life. And I'm very passionate about helping them heal and grow and achieve what they want. So that's my invitation. And thanks for tapping on the screen. You're looking focused on the business, right? Because, okay, let me give you this piece. Because kind of I talked about this before. A lot of women, I love seeing all these different things come out of the heart. It's so much fun. Yes, exactly. They throw themselves into the work, but also because a lot of women have been trained to think like men. And men tend to be good at doing one thing at a time. We are very good at sequential. Get career going solid, then do a relationship, then do family, then do house, like that. The feminine in women, not just women in general, but the feminine in women is a ability to have what's called diffuse awareness. That's one of my teachers, Alison Armstrong, talks about. The ability to see more than one thing, handle more than one thing. So just a little thing if you're in a relationship, just a little tip. If you come home come home with your husband or your partner, your lover, he's sitting in front of the TV, do not expect to make sense to him when you talk to him. Because we as men do one thing at a time really well. 2 things, challenging. So if you want to talk to him, this is a tip to anybody's relationship, any woman in a relationship, and you want to get his attention, ask him when there's a commercial on or something else, you can cut, like get in between him and the TV, saying, honey, when the show's over, can we talk? And he'll say, yes. Then let him go back towards the rest of the game. And then when he's done, he can talk to you. But if you try to have a conversation with him, he's watching the game, and especially if he's into the game or the movie, whatever it is, you're not going to get much out of him. And he won't remember what you said to him either, which may be a good thing depending on what you're saying. But the piece of the puzzle is that if you, If you are upset and you want to get him to talk to you, and you turn the TV off while he's in the middle of something, you won't get a good response either. So my intention, or my invitation is to be more negotiable about this. So you invite him into the conversation rather than force it on him. That's a key. And build yourself a better, healthy relationship with your partner. That's in my book, I think. I'm trying to remember now. I wrote the book a couple of years ago, and I'm actually going to probably do version 2 at some point, because more stuff keeps coming through in my conversations and in my scopes. Quick flash of the book again for those who catch coming late. That's the book, 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. It's on my website, as I mentioned. You can get it anytime you want. And I am definitely making room for at least 5 new coaching clients by the end of the year. So if you know anybody who's looking, who's definitely feeling the need, and you don't want to be their coach, this is my job, and I'll help them get there. All right. So thank you for watching the scope, by the way, and thanks for joining in. Do you have any other videos about how to not let go your lover, how to not let your lover get on your nerves? I don't have any videos on that in my scopes. Let me answer that question now. It really depends on how they're getting on your nerves. So when you ask that question about, how to have your lover not get on your nerves, could you explain a bit more so I can actually answer your question directly and give you what you need? Because I can help you with that. Maybe yes. I know there's about a 20-second, 30-second delay from when I comment to when the comments come back up. So I trust that you're writing. Like, just small irritants. If it's small irritants, it's recognizing why you're there. Not listening, so he's not listening to you. Then maybe you're not making your communication important enough to him. Not saying that he needs to be treated differently, but if you want to make sure he hears what you're saying, like when you speak, right? So here's the thing. If you want him to listen to you, make sure you get his attention. As I said, we as men have a singular focus. So if it's not on you, we may not hear what you're saying. Right, or forgetting what you said. So one thing could be notes, writing notes. Do it in a loving way, not like sticking in his face like you need to remember this. It's like, honey, I'd love to remember this information I want to give to you. Can you put it on, can I give you a note with it on so you remember it? Or as a note in your computer, in your phone, smartphone, something like that. That's a way of doing it. But the second piece is make sure he's listening to you, present to you. Because the thing is, again, we are off somewhere else half the time. So if you want us to listen to you, and especially if he's in love with you, grab him by the scruff of the neck so he can say, honey, and get him eye to eye with you. That will get his focus where it needs to be, which is on you. Sounds silly, but maybe it can be very sexy if you play it right. But you can actually get the communication across in a very simple way. So don't go down the path of, he'll never listen to me. Focus on how you can have a positive and loving communication with him, and vice versa. But again, we are single focus, so it's good to get our attention focused on you so you can communicate with us. All right? Hope that helps. So now I've got a video on this because I just did it for you. Hope that helps. Any other questions and thoughts? I didn't plan it. I just had the urge to do a late night scope, so you two happen to be the guests on this scope. So thank you for both of you being on here. That was actually you're welcome. It was kind of funny how the people show up who need to hear what I have to say. Perfect. And this is going to be on replay, of course, and I'm going to post this in a couple of Facebook groups that I belong to, so they'll be watching it. Probably watching it now in the replay. Speaking to people who haven't watched it yet, but will in the replay. Very confusing. It's way past your bedtime. Whereabouts are you, by the way? Part of the world are you in the East Coast? So it's getting ready to resort to a good slap. See? Saving. So your partner can thank me for not having you slap him. So Steph, where are you? Part of the world. East Coast. Oh, yes, it is. Ooh, yes, after 1 a.m. Thank you for staying up, and I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I appreciate the love. Yeah, on New Jersey. Okay, I'm in Los Angeles, so the snowflake's kind of joke for me because it doesn't rain, doesn't snow here, although it is down in the 40s, which is pretty cold for LA. So, yeah. Cali. Oh, you're Cali, you're West Coast, cool. Oh, Sacramento. Okay, I'm Los Angeles. So you can watch my scopes at the time zone they're in. But I'm moving. I usually have my scopes at noon, but I'm going to move them to later in the day because the audience has been not very much attentive that they would. I'm usually doing share-a-thons, scope, what do you call them? Scope trains, spotlights, pass the casts, with one of the groups I'm in from 1 to 3 in the afternoon Pacific time. So I'm going to probably do my later, like maybe 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time, which will be 8 or 9 p.m. East Coast time. It means the UK people will miss out, but many of them aren't watching anyway, so that's the way it's going to be. All right, so yeah, please make sure you are following me. Make sure you do tap the logo in the corner or swipe right on the iPhone up on the Droid and tap follow me so that you'll be notified when I do my scopes next, because I will be back on again. In fact, I'm on scope. I'm doing a scope in a Share-a-thon tomorrow and Saturday. Awesome, great. We're doing a scope again tomorrow with the Share-a-thon for the Period 10K group and my own love scope. Tomorrow's Free Flow Friday, so we'll come up with something fun to talk about. And then Saturday is Sexy Saturdays, and Sundays is Spiritual Sundays. And I'll be doing scopes both days for that, and I'll also be doing a Share-a-thon on Saturday. I haven't seen what the topic is yet. So I'll be on at least twice tomorrow and twice. Wow, you've been busy. Thank you. Much appreciated. By the way, in case you didn't know this, I'm not sure if you did this or not, if you did those all in a row, only the first 500 count. But if you dropped out and came back in again, your thumbs are broke. I appreciate your thumb sacrifice. But basically, you have to drop out of scope, come back in again for each 500 to count. Just so you know, if you're new to Periscope, not knowing that would be one thing. But thank you for the enthusiasm, and thank you for your thumbs. I appreciate the use of them, even if they didn't. So, yeah, it's the way they set up Periscope. It's 500 hearts per round. So sometimes people say, do it a couple of times. So you do 500 hearts, drop out, come back in again. No, well, unless something changed. I don't think it did. I do know they updated the Periscope app yesterday. I don't know what they did, and it didn't say any notes of what they changed. Just they put an announcement in there about the fact that Periscope is Apple's and the App Store's #1 app of 2015, which is very cool. So Periscope's getting visible now and bigger, which is kind of exciting. Anyway, off topic completely. I'm going to wrap up because it is after 10 now, and I've got some things to do tonight with the emails to my list and some other communications to do. So that's it. Well, everyone who's in Periscope loves it, but Periscope's a very small audience. Compared with Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, Periscope's tiny, and the broadcasting community within Periscope is even tinier. It's only about 1% of the population in Periscope are actually broadcasting. So there've only been maybe 20 million downloads. That means 200,000 people are broadcasting. No, 20,000 people are broadcasting, which is tiny. No, 20 million. 200, yes, 200,000 people broadcasting in Periscope. I was trying to do my math in my head. Is how many people are broadcasting roughly. That's worldwide. That's not many people. That's smaller than most towns. So that's not a broadcasters. So yeah, so it is a cool app. And Facebook Live is going live anytime now. They're just rolling out to people who have smartphones. I haven't got it yet, but it's coming any day now where Facebook Live's coming out, which is an inbuilt Facebook live streaming broadcasting app in your Facebook app. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's going to pull from Periscope, because Periscope's too, right now, in some ways established its own community. So Periscope's got summits, cruises. We did a global meditation summit on last weekend, which I was part of. So Periscope's got its own community big time now. And Facebook may not be able to pull that away. We'll see. Facebook's got so much in it, it is getting slow. Yeah, it's true. It's getting very loaded up with apps and stuff. So yeah, it's getting pretty heavy. But Periscope's pretty nimble still, although they have bugs and stuff in it too. Apparently, if you're on an iPhone, I know the 9.2 update came out, which I've not done yet, but a friend of mine did, and now he can't get into Periscope. I'm not sure if that's just local to his phone or if that's actually a bug in Periscope or not. So I'm just going to stay with where I am at 9.1. If you are using an iPhone or iPad, you may want to stick to 9.1 as well. If you're already updated and it's working, great. If it isn't working, you have to wait until they fix it. So just bugs. Anyway, that's ranting on a whole different topic. I do Peri tips every so often. I've done for a while about how to use Periscope more effectively. Anyway, I'm signing off. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to refer your friends to my site who are desperately needing love the right way. So you're welcome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. And now you've got some tools to work with your husband. And my book, by the way, works for singles and couples, by the way. It isn't just for singles or for couples. It's for both, for men and women. So my book might be of use to you too. Also keys about romance and passion and focus and vision and stuff like that. You might find value. Just saying. Anyway, thanks for watching the scope, and for the replay viewers, thanks for watching as well. I'll be back on again tomorrow. And definitely check out my site. And if you're feeling called, or let's say if your friends are feeling called to get coaching, have them sign up, and I'll take care of them for the next few months, and they'll be in a whole different paradigm by then. All right? That's it. I will see you again soon. Bye.